taking small, intentional steps to create forward momentum in your writing and professional systems. From Thanksgiving to New Year's, I tested a structured approach during one of the busiest times of the year for me, and the results were significant. In this video, I'll walk you through exactly what I did, why it worked, and how you can apply these principles to your own writing career. All right, first, momentum isn't created by chance. It's built through systems. These 7 principles were at the core of my strategy. Subscribe to the channel for more strategies to improve your writing systems and productivity. So let's break them down. Focused time allocation. The first step was to get realistic about how much time I could dedicate to focused work. I committed to 2 to 4 hours a day, every day of uninterrupted, intentional effort. This wasn't about doing all the things. It was about concentrated work on tasks that would move the needle forward. Seeking help and communicating clearly. I didn't try to do everything myself. Instead, I got help where it was needed, whether delegating tasks or asking for feedback. But the key was clear communication. I outlined exactly what I needed and set measurable expectations for results for myself. Extreme ownership, big one. Extreme ownership meant taking full responsibility for my progress or lack of it. If something wasn't working, I examined why and adjusted my approach. Blaming external factors was replaced with finding actionable solutions. Interruptions happen. I also reviewed my finances and made deliberate investments in my writing career. Whether it was upgrading tools or allocating funds for marketing, I reframed startup costs as investments in long-term growth. Eliminating guilt around these costs allowed me to move forward more confidently. One of the most critical steps was creating a plan and sticking to it. This wasn't about perfection, it was about consistency. Instead of chasing big results, I focused on executing the daily steps outlined in my plan, little bits at a time. Then I overcame FOMO and guilt. I stopped worrying about what others were doing, overcoming my fear of missing out, and letting go of guilt for not meeting unrealistic standards freed up my mental energy to focus on my priorities. I also had designated work days. I structured my time by designating specific work days. These weren't optional. They were scheduled like any professional commitment. This structure created consistency and eliminated the decision fatigue. Now here's why I think it worked. By implementing these steps, I was able to eliminate the distractions, focus on high impact tasks, and track progress with real metrics. I also discovered how much time I had been wasting on unnecessary tasks and research. Streamlining my process created measurable results and reduced stress in both my professional and personal life. About 7 to 8 weeks into this system, I started to see results. Projects began to build momentum. Look over here. But I didn't stop to celebrate. I stayed focused on working the plan. Like writing a story, we can't afford to get bogged down in the middle. Instead, we have to keep moving forward step by step. So now what will you do? Start with one of these steps today. Choose the area where you need the most improvement and implement a small, focused change. Over time, those small steps will create significant momentum. If this approach resonates with you, subscribe to the channel for more strategies to improve your writing systems and productivity. I also have a free newsletter that will give you reminders on set days to help you stay focused. The links are in the description below. I will see you next time.